Welcome back. Well, it's time to build your first sales funnel within SiteWrap. So let's go right ahead into the menu on the sidebar right here. Click Create Funnel. We thought we'd try and make it easy and logical for you. And what's going to come up is this screen here. Now, just so you understand what we're doing is we're going to basically daisy chain our wrapped pages one after the other. And what that means is that the actual wrapped header is going to take you, instead of back to where you began, it'll take you to a second offer, then to a third offer, then to a fourth offer. Or if it's on an offer, perhaps it's another page of content or whatever. Now, you may find this will make you a whole bunch of money. It's made money for me when someone has left the first page that they were on. They didn't find anything of value or of value to them perhaps, or they did digest the value but wanted to go someplace else. So they click back, go back to the site, and we take them to the next page of their tour within our own website. So in this case, I'm going to make this as a sales funnel, but it could be a content funnel too. So, step 1, step 2, step 3 kind of thing, if you choose to do that as well. So it really is a series of wrap pages using the banner image as the traffic guide. So we're going to start by filling out the first funnel, page 1. And the first thing you need to do is make sure that you always have this little box here checked, and you'll see that listed right there. The first funnel page, we're going to give it a name. Let's call it wrap. And I don't remember what we're gonna wrap. So let's actually do a real wrap. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my JVZoo account, and I'm just gonna pick any link at all just to test it. Okay, or just to implement it for you. Now the first thing I want to do, excuse me, is copy the link. And the next thing I want to do is I want to test it. Before I wrap anything, I want to test to make sure the links I'm actually putting in work, especially when it's a third-party link, because sometimes they don't work right. And in this case, right, this, oh, here he goes. It's working. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead. It looked like it wasn't going to work there, didn't it? So let's go ahead and we'll put the wrapped URL right in here. There it is. And what was that product called? Viral FB Formula. So we're going to do wrap viral FB Formula. Okay? And the banner URL, we don't fill in here. We don't fill it in here because that's being created by the software. You have no idea what that banner URL will be because it's a wrapped page and you haven't created the wrapped page yet. So it's actually done technically in reverse. The last page then creates the page before, which creates the page before, because that's how we know what this will ultimately be. So don't worry about that. All you're doing right now is filling in 2 fields, the title and the URL. Leave the zoom level the same as the default. Leave the top image the same as the default. Again, unless you wish to change it, at which point you just put in the actual address of that URL. Okay, image height is going to be defaulted, as is the background color. Now, what you want to make sure you do in every page, I always remind people of this, is add your retargeting scripts. Now, remember, you can retarget by specific product and by specific page. So, for example, if we wanted to go ahead and do a retargeting campaign for viral Facebook formula, then you would create some ads, and you would then set that up in your AdWords account here for what's on the left-hand side, or in your AdRoll or Perfect Audience account if you're going to be doing Facebook advertising. I recommend that you do both and simply set that up. There's some specific sizes of those ads and so on, and you'll do that within those 2 frameworks. Just enter the code right here and then create my funnel now, right? Wrong. That's why we have this red information right over here. If this is the last page of your funnel, then click Create the Funnel. But you haven't created a funnel yet. By the virtue of the name funnel, you've got to actually have more than 1 page. Otherwise, it would be a single wrap. So go to funnel page 2. Make sure you click this button right here. You'll do this on every single wrapped page, or every single funnel page, rather, that you're doing. The next item that we want to wrap, the next destination, I'm not sure what we want to do. Let's go find something else. So thanks to Kevin Sousa, let's go look at, I know this one works. Let's go do Social Lead Freak Lite. And actually, you know what I want to do? I don't want to use that one because that doesn't have a sales funnel. This has a sales funnel built into it, so we have more chance of making some more money with this, and I like that idea. So let's just copy this link right over here. Let's go back to our page. Let's go ahead and test it. Why am I doing that? Because I've made wraps and found out that the offer was no longer available, or the link didn't work or whatever, and that was sort of a waste of my time. So I'm going to put the wrapped URL right here. And I forgot what the product was again. Social Lead Freak Lite. Okay, so wrap Social Lead Freak Lite. It helps if you spell it right. Okay. Once again, we don't touch this because it's being created on the next page. Default, 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 default. Put in your retargeting scripts over here, as you will always do if you want to make more money. Create funnel. No. Let's go to page 3 because we have one more funnel to do. We're going to do 3 pages in the funnel. Okay. Once again, we click this to make sure the page is wrapped and wrapped properly. Let's go back to JV Zoo. Let's see what we got here. Let's look at Web Traffic Mayhem by Todd Dowell. And go pull this one up. It's a 50% instant commission. I like that. Let's copy that and go back over here and let's test. And here we go. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll do Todd's product. We know it's good. So now we'll go ahead and it's going to be wrap. What's his product's name again? Web Traffic Mayhem. Click in and put in the URL. And now the funnel page 3 is our last page of the funnel. So in this case, let's bring them back to, whoops, we got to do the HTTP, always HTTP. And let's do it to totalpreneur.com/SiteWrap. I like to sell SiteWrap. Hopefully you will too. And we're done. Oh, sorry, we're not totally done. We got to put in our retargeting script right over here. And now we're finished. Now we can say create my funnel now. So let's click the button and magically there's your funnel right here. Your funnel's been created. Here's our 3 pages that are already made for us. And what we would do, as we always do, is let's test. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just hit Command or Control click just to test and make sure each funnel page works. And actually you only need to do one because you're going to test the funnel all the way through. So in this one, it's wrap viral FB formula, and we're going to watch it load. Here it comes. Perfect. Now let's click and return home. And go to the next one, which will be our next social lead free light wrap. Here it is. And let's return home again. It'll take us to our next one. Web Traffic Mayhem. There it is. And then we'll go back to home for our final, which will bring us right back to totalpreneur.com/SiteWrap. Success! We've made it work. So that's all we have to do with building a funnel. Pretty simple, isn't it? Go make your own funnels now, test them, have fun with them, and we'll see you in Wrapland. Thanks for joining us.